Cookies and Cream, The Sweet Imagination, written by DeAndre Jones. Happiness and abundance. To whomever makes it through this entire book. Introduction. Your imagination is your best friend. Your imagination is your best. It has always been there for you. Even when nobody else understood you. Even when money was low. Even when your confidence was shaky. Even when the world felt against you. Your imagination never left. It never judged you. It never told you to shrink. It never told you to play small. Your imagination has been quietly standing beside you, your whole life, waiting for you to take it seriously. Most people treat their imagination like it's childish, like it's fantasy, like it's something you grow out of. But what if that's the biggest mistake we've ever been taught? What if imagination is not silly? What if imagination is sacred? With your imagination, you can create anything. You can go from poor yesterday to wealthy today, internally first. You can go from single yesterday to deeply loved today. Emotionally first, you can go from broken to whole, from anxious to certain, from overlooked to undeniable. Not because the outside world changed, but because you did. Your imagination is not an escape from reality. It is the blueprint of a new one. Everything that exists today, every skyscraper, every million-dollar brand, every invention, every movement, was imagined before it was touched. Somebody saw it before they saw it. And here's the part most people miss. Imaginational one is not enough. That's just the cookie. The cream is the feeling. The feeling of success before it arrives. The feeling of love before it's hosts up. The feeling of abundance before the bank account changes. The feeling of power before recognition comes. Most people imagine, but they don't feel. They hope, but they don't embody. They visualize, but they doubt at the same time. And doubt dries the cookie. This book is about combining both: the cookie, your imagination, the cream, your emotional certainty. When you put them together, something shifts. You stop waiting. You stop chasing. You stop begging life to change. You begin living from the end. You begin walking like it's already unfolding. You begin speaking like it's already done. You begin feeling like it's already yours. And when you feel it consistently, reality has no choice but to catch up. This is not fantasy. This is alignment. This is Cookies and Cream. Welcome to the Global Network. Let's begin. Chapter 1, let's go to the store. Okay, now let's go to the store. Not the physical store yet, the mental one. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to visualize yourself walking into the store with complete peace in your chest. You're not nervous. You're not calculating in your head. You're not worried about the price. You're not asking yourself if you should get it. You're just secure. See yourself grabbing whatever you want, not like you're reckless, like you're free. Now look at your face. Your smile is bright. It lights up the whole room because you know something. You're financially secure. You're protected. You have nothing to fear with this purchase. And it's deeper than, I can afford it. You feel like this purchase is connected to your overflow, like you're in alignment, like money isn't leaving you, it's circulating through you. Now when I say cookies, I don't necessarily mean cookies. I want you to use your imagination. Dig deep. Think about what you really want, what makes you happy, what makes you feel proud, what makes you feel like you're finally living the life you always knew you were meant to live. Your cookies might be new apartment that feels like peace, a new car that feels like confidence, a dream trip that feels like freedom, a business that feels like purpose, a body that feels strong and respected, a relationship that feels safe and real, a bank account that finally matches your vision. Your cookies have a name, but money has a name too. Prosperity. Prosperity isn't just cash. Prosperity is a presence. It's a frequency. It's a relationship. If you call prosperity and you get in line with it, prosperity will answer the phone, but you have to believe. You have to feel it. You can't expect somebody else to see something you don't see. You have to see it first. Because when you see it first, you start walking different. You start speaking different. You start making decisions different. And that's when other people start seeing it too. But here's the part where most people get stuck. They visualize, but they don't move. So let me make this clear. The cookies are the vision, but the cream is the action. The cream is the desire with the decision to go do it. The cream is you making the call, sending the message, starting the business page, going to the gym, posting the content, writing the chapters, saving the money, learning the skill, pulling up anyway. Cookies are imagination, cream is execution. And that's why I call it Cookies and Cream, because you can't get one without the other. A dream without action is dry, and action without a dream is directionless. But When you put them together, that's when life gets sweet. Chapter 2. Who's going to work the factories? Let's be real. This information is simple. So simple that it almost sounds untrue. When someone tells you that you can think about something, feel it deeply, act on it, and then watch it manifest in your life, it sounds mystical. It sounds like something you saw on the Disney Channel. It sounds like fantasy, but simplicity doesn't mean false. It just means we've overlooked it. Now here's a real question. If everyone believed in themselves fully, if everyone saw themselves as creators, if everyone felt capable of building something greater, who would work the factories? And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying it honestly. Society runs on structure. Corporations run on employees. Systems run on participation. There is nothing wrong with having a job. There is nothing wrong with structure. There is nothing wrong with choosing stability. But this book isn't for people who are satisfied with default settings. This book is for people who feel something bigger pulling at them. Some people want to work in factories. Some people want to own factories. Both are valid, but you have to decide which one you are. If you don't believe in yourself, you will naturally believe in something else. A corporation, a manager, a system, a paycheck. And that's fine, if that's your choice. But if your soul feels restless, if you feel like you were meant to build something, then you cannot stay in a factory worker mindset. My goal is not to attack the system. My goal is to upgrade your role inside of it, to move you from clocking in to calling shots, from asking permission to making decisions, from consuming to creating. And it starts with belief. If you don't believe, I can't help you. I can't talk to a wall. A wall doesn't respond. But if I put a screen on that wall, if I install a receiver, now there's communication. Your brain is that receiver. Your brain is also a transmitter. Every minute, every second, it's broadcasting something. Your dominant thoughts become your dominant signals, and your dominant signals shape your decisions, and your decisions shape your outcomes. If you think, I'm broke, I'm unlucky, nothing works out for me, I'm not good enough, you begin to act in ways that confirm those beliefs. You hesitate, you avoid risk, you miss opportunities, you shrink, and then life mirrors that back to you, not because of magic, because of conditioning. But here's the good news. Conditioning can be reconditioned. You can train your brain. You can interrupt told narratives. You can decide who you are becoming. But it's not a one-day thing. You don't go to the gym once and get abs. You don't read on affirmation and become confident. You train daily. You remind yourself daily. You're programmed daily. It's like shaking off amnesia, because somewhere along the way, many of us forgot who we were capable of becoming. We forgot we could build. We forgot we could lead. We forgot we could own. We forgot we could multiply. Not because someone hypnotized us, but because repetition shapes identity. So repeat something new. We repeat power, we repeat vision, we repeat action. Cookies and cream, imagination and feeling, desire and decision, vision and execution. You don't just dream about factories, you design them, you plant them, you build them. You hire with integrity, you create opportunity. This is not about control, this is about creation. This is about choosing your lane consciously instead of defaulting into it. So if you're ready, get your milk, dip the cookie. And understand this, you are neither just to survive systems. You are here to build something within them. Chapter 3, I dream my life and live my dreams. I dream my life and I live my dreams. A man who thinks he can eventually becomes the man who did. You will become the things you think about the most, not because of magic, because of momentum. Most people are living their life on repeat, watching the same movie, replaying the same memories, rehearsing the same fears, telling the same story about who they are, and then wondering why the ending never changes. You cannot watch the same mental movie every day and expect a different outcome. If your mind replays failure, you'll rehearse hesitation. If your mind replays rejection, you'll anticipate abandonment. If your mind replays lack, you'll operate from scarcity. Thinking about what you don't want is a silent commitment to it. Thinking about the past is a contract with yesterday, and yesterday cannot build tomorrow. Here's the shift. The future is not coming. The future is forming. Instantly, with every dominant thought, with every repeated emotion, with every decision. The moment you think a new thought, a new path begins forming. The moment you feel differently, you begin responding differently, and your responses shape your reality. The goal is not just to think about what you want. The goal is to feel it. Imagination without emotion is weak. Emotion without direction is chaotic. But imagination with feeling, that's alignment. Your imagination is your best friend. I'll repeat it. Your imagination is your best friend. It is there to help you out of any situation you find yourself in, and it is there to place you into any situation you choose to step toward. This is not a get-rich-quick book. This is not a fantasy escape manual. This book is awareness. It is our minder of who you are, our minder of what is possible, our minder that you are not average, you are not random, you are not there by accident, you are value in human form. You are creativity in motion, you are the source of income. Income does not create you. You create income. It begins with you. You were not placed here merely to serve systems. You were placed here to create within them, to build, to expand, to innovate. When light was spoken into existence, there was no hesitation. There was certainty. There was authority. There was conviction. So when you say, let there be prosperity, don't whisper it, don't question it, declare it, and then align with it. Feel it, act like it, decide like it. Become one with it. You are not waiting to become valuable. You already are. Cookies and cream, the thought, the feeling, the decision, the action. Repeat it until you remember. Train your mind daily. Interrupt the old movie, write a new one, and then step into the scene, because the moment you truly understand this, you stop chasing your dreams and you start living them. And remember, your imagination is your best friend. Chapter 4, Lights. Camera. Action. Lights, camera, action. Today is the day. You just got the call. You've been offered the biggest role of your life. Not a side character, not background. You're the lead. And here's the twist. They tell you, there's no script, no rules, no limits, no budget, infinite resources, infinite creative control. They say, we'll pay you whatever you want. Just come down to the office and sign the papers. And when I say sign the papers, I mean believe it, I mean feel it. Because the moment you believe it, the moment you feel it, you become the actor. Now you're not just living life, you're directing it. So let me ask you, what does this movie look like? Is it luxury? Is it freedom? Is it impact? Is it legacy? What does it feel like? Confidence, peace, power, gratitude? What is it about? A comeback story? A visionary building an empire? A leader breaking generational patterns? A creator changing the culture? How hard would you work on this film? Or would it even feel like work? How excited would you be to wake up every morning and shoot the next scene? How fast would you run to that office to sign? Now where's the part nobody talks about? Before the movie hits the big screen, you have to make it. You have to write it. You have to rehearse it. You have to live it. You don't get applause before production. You don't get reviews before effort. You don't get box office numbers before filming. In order for the world to love the movie, you have to become it first. You have to step into the role. You have to speak like the lead character, move like the lead character, decide like the lead character. You cannot be a background extra in your own life. You cannot wait for someone else to write your script. You cannot say, maybe one day. The camera serial ready rolling. The question is, are you acting? Are you writing? Are you producing? Are you building the scenes? Because I want to see your movie. You're watching mine right now. And I've got popcorn ready for yours. But in order for me to see it, you have to see it first. You have to believe it first. You have to feel it first. Then you have to shoot it. Daily, scene by scene, choice by choice, action by action, infinite budget, infinite possibility, infinite reward. What are you waiting for? The world doesn't need another spectator. It needs your premiere. I'll be back. I'm about to warm the popcorn up. Chapter 5, Make Every Day Friday. Good morning. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. My mom would shout it like it was a holiday. That voice would cut through my sleep, not harsh, not angry, but full of fire, full of joy, full of celebration. It wasn't just noise, it was energy. It was a reminder. You made it. You made it through the week. You survived the pressure. You handled the problems. You showed up. You did what you had to do. Now it's time to celebrate. Even as a kid, that did something to me. It wired something into my spirit. Friday wasn't just a day. Friday was a feeling. It was excitement. It was possibility. It was relief. It was joy. And to this day, when I think about Fridays, I still feel that spark. But one day I asked myself something deeper. Why does Friday have to be just one day? Why can't you wake up like that every day? Why can't Monday feel like victory? Why can't Tuesday feel like opportunity? Why can't Wednesday feel like celebration? Why can't every morning feel like, you did it, let's go? That question changed me, because I realized something. Friday wasn't special because of the calendar. It was special because of the mindset. My mom didn't just wake me up, she activated me. She reminded me to drink my water, flush the kidneys, take care of the body. But even more than that, she reminded me to stay positive. And that might have been the greatest gift, not money, not material things, but perspective. I don't want to say it separated me from people, because nobody is above anyone. We're all equal. We just realize different things at different times. But I will say this, learning to focus on what I had instead of what I lacked changed everything. As a kid, something as small as walking to the store and getting cookies and creamy cream was enough to light my world up. Simple joy, gratitude, that was happiness. I didn't sit around thinking about what I didn't have, if I focused on multiplied, because gratitude is cream, and imagination is the cookie. When you think about what you want with joy instead of desperation, when you see it forming instead of missing, when you smile before it arrives, you shift. Not much has changed since then. I still get excited about Fridays, I still stay positive, I still look for the brighter side. But what I carry with me now is this. Every day can be Friday. Every day can start with fire. Every day can begin with celebration instead of stress. You don't have to wait for the weekend to feel alive. You don't have to wait for a paycheck to feel proud. You don't have to wait for success to feel successful. You wake up, you breathe, you're here. That's already a win. So I want to start you off the way my mom started me. Wake up tomorrow and say it out loud. It's Friday. Even if it's Monday. Feel it. Celebrate yourself for making it this far. Drink your water. Smile for no reason. Expect something good. Look for something good. Be something good. Because the energy you wake up with is the energy you build with. Make every day Friday and watch how your life begins to respond. Chapter 6. Your imagination is your best friend. Your imagination is your best friend. I'm repeating it on purpose, because this might be one of the most important truths you ever accept. Your imagination is not random. It is creative power. It is rehearsal. It is preparation. It is focus. And what you consistently focus on begins to show up in your behavior, and your behavior shapes your results. Let me give you something simple. I practice telling myself, everywhere I go I get front row parking. Small thing, right? But I believed it, and I expected it. And because I expected it, I noticed opportunities. Sometimes there really would be a spot open. Sometimes I'd time it perfectly. Sometimes I'd circle once and something would open up. Was it magic? No. It was attention. When you expect something, you look for it. When you look for it, you act in alignment with it. And when you act in alignment with it, your results shift. That's imagination plus belief plus behavior. Cookies and cream. I also imagine something bigger. I imagine myself providing for my family, easily. Not stressed, not burdened, not overwhelmed, happy, grateful, flowing. I imagine walking into a bank and here afternoon, DeAndre Jones, we'll see you next week. I imagine receiving income that feels aligned, royalties, creative work, ownership, money that comes from value I've created. Now understand something clearly. Imagination alone does not drop checks into your lap. Imagination changes your identity, and identity changes your decisions. When you see yourself as someone who creates wealth, you think differently, move differently, learn differently, take calculated risks, build assets, finish what you start. That's where the shift happens. The same way you train your body with weights, you train your mind with repetition. You don't go to the gym once and expect muscles. You don't read a motivational quote and expect transformation. You train daily. You're enforced daily. You remind yourself daily. School trains you for information. Life requires you to train your mind for creation. Your imagination has been with you your whole life. Through dark times, through good times, through confusion, through clarity. Even when you ignored it. Even when you imagined the wrong things. Even when you used it to worry instead of to build. It never left. That's loyalty. It's still there, waiting for direction. So let me ask you, what are you imagining today? Is it fear? Is it lack? Is it told memories? Or is it growth? Is it love? Is it strength? Is it expansion? What did this chapter spark in you? Hold on to that. Think about it before bed. Think about it when you wake up. Think about it when you're walking, driving, training, building. Not obsessively, but intentionally. Because here's the real truth. You are not just thinking, you are rehearsing. And what you rehearse, you perform. Your brain is like a transmitter and receiver. It's constantly processing ideas, possibilities, patterns. When you think something repeatedly, you strengthen that neural pathway. You make it familiar, and what's familiar feels possible, and what feels possible becomes actionable. This book isn't about superstition. It's about awareness. It's about reclaiming your focus. It's about remembering who you are. You're not small. You're not powerless. You are not there by accident. You are creative energy in human form. But power must be directed, so direct it toward peace, direct it toward love, direct it toward value, direct it toward building something meaningful. The purpose of this book is simple, to strengthen you, to bring clarity, to bring joy, to bring responsibility back to the individual. Your imagination is your best friend. Use it wisely, use it daily, Use it to create something that blesses not only you, but the people around you. Because when your energy is strong, when your focus is clear, when your intentions are rooted in love, the impact spreads, and that's real power. Closing thoughts, I want to start this off by saying I love you. I wish peace, happiness, and abundance in your life immediately. I want you to remember who you are and remember that you are special. I am a money favorite destination. I am a magnet of money. Money loves me. My imagination is my best friend, and I used to serve me. Money is a tool, and I use it to serve me. Money loves me, and I love money. I just received a big check. I just received a big check. I just received a big check. I receive large amounts of money with zero to no effort. I receive large amounts of money with zero to no effort. I deserve an easy life. I am worthy of greatness. I am worthy of an easy life. I am money in human form. I am prosperity. Me and prosperity are one. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. My life is special. My life is special. I love my life. I hope you enjoyed your cookies and cream.